He sold tomatoes for 11 years before anyone in that market knew his real name. Not because he was hiding from anything criminal. He sold tomatoes and squash and the specific extraordinary peppers he grew himself on 4 acres behind a house everyone assumed belonged to a man of modest means. His name, as far as the market was concerned, was just Walt. Walt had arrived in the small town of Alvarez Crossing 11 years earlier, bought an old farmhouse, paid cash, kept to himself. He was kind in the way some people simply are. He remembered whose husband was sick. He fixed a neighbor's tractor for free. He talked about almost nothing personal. The SUV arrived at 9:20 on a Tuesday morning. 4 people got out. 3 of them, dressed in dark formal suits, would later turn out to be lawyers. The 4th walked straight toward Walt's vegetable stall. The man's name was Andrew Kessler. Walt looked up from arranging his peppers. "Andrew," Walt said. "I'm sorry to do this here," Kessler said. "You wouldn't have come here unless it mattered," Walt said. The market manager, a woman named Coraline, watched from 20 feet away. She heard fragments. "The board has voted," Kessler said. "They need your signature by Friday, or the structure reverts. I told you 11 years ago I wasn't doing this remotely anymore," Walt said. "We're talking about $400 million and a foundation that employs 300 people. Kessler said, "You can't run this from a vegetable stand." Walt looked at his tomatoes. "I've been running it from a vegetable stand for 11 years, Andrew. The numbers say I've been doing it well." His real name was Walter Aldous Pemberton III. 22 years earlier, he had founded a logistics technology company. 14 years ago, he had sold it for a sum the financial press called life-changing. He was, by any measure, a billionaire 3 years after founding his foundation. His wife Margaret had been killed in a car accident on an icy road in rural Vermont. He had been 49 years old, and he had simply stopped being able to inhabit the life that wealth and success had built around him. He transferred control of his board seat. He appointed an executive director to run the foundation with full autonomy. Then he bought 4 acres in a town he chose almost at random. He had been growing vegetables and selling them at a folding table ever since. He told Coraline the whole story the following Tuesday, helping her fold his table. "Why tomatoes?" she asked. "Because tomatoes don't know who I am," he said. "There's no performance in it. I needed something true after Margaret. I built a company. I lost a wife. And then I built this for myself, out of dirt and patience, and nothing that anyone could take credit for but me." He set the tomato gently in its crate. "I wouldn't trade these 11 years for anything the money could have bought instead." The attention faded, the way attention generally does. He still sells tomatoes on Tuesdays and Fridays. He still wears the same 3 flannel shirts. He flies to a board meeting 4 times a year now. A reasonable compromise for a man who found, after losing everything, the one thing that was, finally, simply true.